you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for being here. I'm happy to be here to bring you this video today. If you are new to the channel or new to the Strat, then welcome to you guys as well. We are about to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. If you haven't done so yet, you can subscribe down below, click that subscribe button and hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. I send out watch lists every day for you guys. I send out top 5 watch lists, top 5 plays of the days every day for you guys. I send out weekly swings, monthly swings. I have over 200 videos for you guys to learn the strat on. I go over what these candlestick numbers mean, how to trade outside bars, inside bars, 3-1 setups, broadening formations, Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule. I've got a 4-part series on the hashtag 30 and 30, which is basically just a reversal on the 30-minute chart. But I've done all these videos for you guys to help you guys learn how to trade the strat, which is the easiest strategy you guys will ever find in the stock market. So thank you guys for being here. Welcome. You can also click this little Clark Griswold head right here. That will also give you the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. You can also find me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Go give me a follow there. And guys, you can ask me any question you'd like there. There's no dumb questions. There's no silly questions. I'm here to help you guys out through your trading journey with anything that you may need to make you guys better traders. Okay, I'm here to help. So comment there, DM me there any questions you have, and you can do the same thing down below on any one of my YouTube videos in the comment section. Ask me questions there, leave a comment, whatever it is. The other thing I just want to say before we get started here, guys, I want to give this content to you guys for free. I don't want to have to charge you guys for it. I want to keep the money in your pockets that you guys make from trading. So what I'd ask you guys to do in return for the videos, as I do put in a lot of time and effort into these videos to put them out for you guys, just watch the 15 or 30-second ads if you don't mind. That will allow the advertisers to pay me to do these videos for you guys, to teach you guys the strat and help you guys become better traders. So that's the one thing I ask. Just please watch those, and then I can keep this free for you guys. If you want to make any donations to the channel, you can click this super thanks button or whatever it's called at the bottom of the screen there. You definitely don't have to do it, but it's much appreciated if I've helped you in any way. Okay, so let's get started on this watch list for today, for Thursday, June 9th. I'm going to be sending out a top 5 video as well, so make sure you guys check that out. The last couple videos had the top 5s at the end of the video. There is no top 5 at the end of this video. I will do it in a separate video for you guys, okay? The other thing, I'm a little busy around the house this week, so trading for me will be limited. I'm going to try and do something in the morning before the kids go to school, and then that'll probably be it for me for the day. So I'll be trading the first 30 minutes, and if nothing comes up, then we'll see you on Friday for Lotto Friday. So let's get started here with Plug Power. PLUG, we had a 2 up that finished red off of this inside bar. Okay, so we opened up here, we gapped up, so you could have played the gap on this, but today, but for tomorrow we're looking for a rev strat. So a 1, 2 up, 2 down. Okay, so I like to see these 2 bars red on my reversals. They don't have to be, but it just gives us a little bit more probability. Now we have this weekly here that is still green. Everything else is red. Okay, if you want that indicator, type in time frame continuity in your indicator tab. Author is Board Rider B. If you want these candlestick numbers, these 1, 2s, and 3s, type in candle type. The strat author is Crinklebind. Okay, and if you guys have any other scripts that you think might be helpful for anybody, please leave them in the comment section below. Okay, so we're looking for this week to flip to green, or to red. So in order for that to happen, we need to hit this right here, which if we trigger on the day to the downside, there's our flip on the weekly. So if we trigger, we will definitely flip this week to red, and we will be all red right across the board on plug powered, okay? And then when we're looking for targets or magnitude or pivot points, that's just the bottom of the preceding wicks on these guys, okay? So here, here, next one would be here, and so on and so forth. We're not going up here. Your next one would be the next low, okay? The next lower low, which is right there, okay? So that's how we do and you can call them magnitude, you can call it pivot points, you can say that's where the bulls have their stop losses. Doesn't matter, they all mean the same thing, okay? So that's plug. Next up, we've got PayPal. PayPal, same thing, 2 up red. So we're looking for a 2 up, 2 down reversal on this thing. And again, we're looking for a flip on the monthly. Now, do we get that? I'm not sure. In order to get that flip on the monthly to red, we'd have to go there. So if we go back to the daily, that's before we hit first targets, okay? So this is that line that I drew on the monthly. So if we trigger on the daily on PayPal, our first target, our month will flip to red, okay? You guys see, hopefully you guys see how I did that there, and what we're looking at to see this flip. But we can look for a 2 down tomorrow on PayPal. A 2 up, 2 down reversal is what we'd be looking for. NVIDIA, NVDA, 2 up red. Looks like we got a little bit of a shooter candle there. Full time frame continuity to the downside already. This is our trigger at 185.41 for puts. Target 1 here, and then if we go to the weekly is currently an inside bar. Previous week we had a 2 up red. So on this one, we were looking for a 2 down, okay, 2 up, 2 down reversal on the weekly. Second targets on the daily, right here, will get us there, okay? So second targets trigger the weekly late in the week on a Thursday, but better late than never. QQQ, 2 up red. You can call that a shooter candle, full time frame to the downside. We can look for puts again on QQQ at $306.79. First target here. Also, before we hit that first target, the trigger to the weekly to the downside is right here. Okay. LOW, I don't really like to play Lowe's or Home Depot just because the spread between the bid and the ask is not great. But we have an inside bar on Lowe's. Home Depot is the same thing. We've got an inside bar. We've got full time frame continuity. So probabilities and the better play for this are puts at 191.38. If we do take this to the upside in the morning, we can take calls at 194.66, but watch real closely that we have your stop losses tight because this may reverse due to the time frame continuity not being in all one direction. Okay. Apple is up next, AAPL. Apple 2 up red, we can call that a shooter candle. Day, everything is green outside of the week. So again, we can go to the weekly and see where do we flip, which is right there. Okay, so we go back to the daily, and our flip is just after we trigger, okay? So if we trigger, we are likely to go full time frame continuity to the downside on Apple. Adobe is up next, ADBE. Adobe has an inside bar, so we can take calls on this one at 433.75. Puts are probably the better option and more probable at 426.42. We've already triggered 2 down on the month. We can go to the monthly. Oh, sorry, that's a 2 up on the month is what we've triggered. So in order to flip that month to red, what do we have to do? In order to flip that month to red, we are there. That's the middle line. There we go. If we trigger to this downside, we've already flipped the month to red. Okay, see how that worked there, guys? So we would have full time frame continuity if we trigger to the downside on Adobe. Finally, Amazon with the split. This is now a tradable ticker for smaller accounts. So you're looking at about $200 per contract on this. So small to mid-range to large accounts can all trade this. Full time frame continuity to the downside. So puts are probable at 120.75, calls at 123.75 on Amazon. BBY is Bed Bath & Beyond, 2 up, red, shooter candle or an inverse hammer you can call it. Full time frame to the downside, we can look at puts at $8.10. First targets, again, your next lower low. That's the bottom of the outside bar on Bed Bath & Beyond. Diamonds, it's a DIA. Inside bar, full time frame to the downside. Calls 331.89. Puts at, tighten that one up. Puts at 328.56, and they're more probable here. If we go to the week and look at that inside bar and where it's trending, fair ways to go to the bottom to hit that weekly target. Monthly, same thing. Inside bar on the monthly, we've got a ways to go in order to hit the target to the bottom side. Okay, so that's Diamonds, Dow Jones Industrial ETF. Disney, I used to trade this one a lot about a year ago. Hasn't been that many setups for it this year, but we have a 2 up red. You can call that a shooter candle. Full time frame to the downside. Puts at 106.96. First targets, bottom of the preceding wick. Okay, that's on Disney. Puts at 106.96. EW is Edwards Life Sciences, 2 up, finished red. Full time frame to the downside. Puts 95.84. And your first target, bottom of the preceding wick. Okay, Ford Motor Company, ticker symbol F, 2 up, red. Call that a shooter candle, inverse hammer. Full time frame to the downside, looks good. Puts at $13.44. And then before we even hit first target, we trigger 2 down on the week. Okay, IWM has a 3-1 setup. Guys, this is one of the most powerful setups we can find, and they're very rare. We'll go back and take a look at some of them in the past on this Russell 2000 ETF. But we can take calls at 190.70, puts at 187.03. This day and this week are both red on the time frame continuity. If we go to the month to see where we need to flip, we can put that marker in right here. That'll give us the flip. Go to the daily. And before we even hit first targets, that month would flip to red on Russell 2000 ETF. So we go back. Here's a 3-1 setup, and here's what happened. Okay, nice run down. Didn't hit targets, but that's a nice gain regardless of it not hitting targets. We'll go try find one more here. On this IWM, we'll look for a 3-1 setup if we can find one. And they are very rare. There's one there, but it looks like it went to an outside bar. It did. 3-1 to an outside bar. Right there. Let's look at this one. See what this one did. And guys, they don't work out all the time, but probabilities tell us it is a powerful setup that works the majority of the time, okay? Nothing's foolproof. So this 3-1, we came up, didn't quite hit targets, but that's a good gain. We had one more here, came up, didn't quite hit targets, but still another really nice gain on IWM. Macy's is next, ticker symbol M. Inside bar on Macy's. And I would be looking for Macy's to continue up, so a 2-1-2 continuation is what I would be looking for based on this week, month, and day. Okay, but it might turn around the other way. So we can look at calls at 24.56, puts at 23.98 on Macy's. NVAX had a 2 up, finished red. So we're looking for a 1, 2 up, 2 down Rev Strat reversal on NVAX. Puts at 46.20. This week is currently green. So if we go to the weekly, see what we need to turn it over. There it is. Go back to the daily. And there it is. So if we trigger the daily, we flip the week to red, and then we look for targets down here on NVAX. Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble had a inside bar. We can look for calls on this thing at 146.45. More probable setup would be the puts at $145 even. Day, week, month, quarterly, and yearly are all red. The week and the month are still in inside bars. So if we go check out the week, we still have a ways to go to knock out that inside bar. On the week, it'll be even further on the month. Okay, so that's Procter & Gamble. A few more here. Peloton, PTON. Peloton had a 2-up red shooter candle or inverse hammer. Full time frame to the downside. Looks good. Puts at 12.12. Good magnitude to the first target at 11.91 on Peloton. Walmart. Walmart 2-up red. We can call that a shooter as well. Full time frame to the downside. Puts at 121.96. First target, good magnitude at 120.88. It's a $1 move on there. So should be good for an option play if we can hit targets on Walmart to the downside. Okay, last one I've got here is XLP. XLP has this inside bar, full time frame to the downside. Calls at 73.99, puts at 73.28. And that's it for the video, guys. Again, make sure you guys are watching the ads so the advertisers can pay me to teach you keep your money in your pockets. Okay, guys? Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Subscribe down below. Good luck on Thursday, guys, with this watch list. Make sure you're watching out for the top 5 watch list. If it's not out already, it will be. Thank you guys very much for tuning in today again, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.